Hi friends, I am Dr. Mohan Prasad, Chairman of VGM Hospital and Gastroenterology Center at Coimbatore, past President of the Indian Society of Gastroenterology and Endoscopy Society of India. We are really bothered today about the increasing global trends of obesity. March 4th is observed globally as the World Obesity Day. This is being recommended by the World Health Organization and the Obesity Foundation, that's the World Obesity Foundation. So, what is this obesity all about? So, when do you call it obesity? A person is called obese if his body weight is higher than what is optimal or ideal. So, how do you determine your ideal weight? It's very simple. So, if you know your height in centimeters, for example, if somebody is 160 centimeters, he should be weighing less than 60 kilos. If he is 170, he should be weighing less than 70 kilos, and 180 less than 80 kilos, and so forth. So, this is called the body mass index. So, this can be easily calculated. So, one should mind his weight, and also the truncal obesity or the visceral adiposity, that's the fat in the paunch, is becoming a problem in many countries including Asia and India. This is because of eating foods, those are dense in calories like fat and high sugars, and then having a sedentary lifestyle, not bothering to exercise. So the World Obesity Organization and the WHO have recommended this year's theme as everybody needs to act. Around 800 million people all over the world are obese today, and unfortunately, if you take the age group of 5 to 19, over 340 million of these children and young adults and adolescents are obese today. That's really an alarming figure, because the obesity comes with a basket of problems. So it goes hand in hand with the metabolic syndrome. The MET-S, as we call it, comprises of obesity, systemic hypertension, type 2 diabetes mellitus, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, cardiovascular disease, also polycystic ovarian disease, and so forth. So, along with the hypercholesterolemia and hypertriglyceridemia, that is the dyslipidemia, the fat abnormalities in the blood. So, all these together form a basket of disorders which are called metabolic syndrome, and the risk of all diseases across the body is very high in the obese people. Even cancer risk could be high. They could have blood pressure, they could have blood sugar, they could have high fat in the diet, high fat in the blood, and they can have a fatty liver which progresses to cirrhosis and can also lead to liver cancer. And there is an increased risk of all cancers in the human body in obese people. Even the bacterial flora in the gut is different in the obese when compared to the healthy normal adults. So now everybody needs to act. We need to find out if our body mass index is perfect. How about the family, friends, neighborhood, and children? So we need to start acting from tomorrow so that we prevent the complications of obesity. India is seeing something like 30% people being obese in the urban areas, and even in the rural areas slowly it is growing up from 15 to 20%. So this is absolutely preventable if only people can look after their lifestyle. So how do you modify the lifestyle? So there are two components. The first component is remember what you eat and choose when you eat. So eating is for livelihood and not an entertainment. That has to be remembered. So all the foods that are rich in fat, especially the saturated fat, and rich in carbohydrates, especially the high sucrose containing foods and fructose containing foods, especially the sugars, can increase the calorific value. So taking dense calories always is a problem. So go low on the high calorie diet, take more vegetables, take more fruits, and take more whole grains, and drink a lot of water, and that is on the food aspect. And the second one is exercise. So at least an hour of exercising is important for all children. Today all children are glued to their computers, glued to their mobile phones and iPads and whatnot. So please make them run and do some physical exercise outside your house. And adults, at least 40 minutes a day for 5 days a week of brisk aerobic exercising is of paramount importance. So diet and exercise can protect your body, can prevent obesity. Take more foods that are rich in fiber, like for example apple, which has more fiber and polyphenols, garlic, which has got allicin apart from fiber. So all the whole grains, especially the wheat and barley, which have the beta glucan, which is soluble fiber apart from vitamins and minerals. So take more of soy protein, which provides first class protein and high fiber and less of fat. So all these sort of diets, the nuts also have polyunsaturated fatty acids, which are good fatty acids when compared to the saturated fat, which is a bad fatty acid. So take more of these and less of fats, and mind your diet, do exercise, protect yourself from all the complications of obesity. Let the world be a healthier place to live in with less complications. Thank you, friends.